Tavex, purity becoming one. Tavex got the, let me fix my shirt. It's all crazed out. It's late, so what? Nuha, Tavex, purity becoming one. Tavex, purity becoming one. This is going to be a quick video, so you're going to be able to rest, go back and rest again. Uh, is this something to make you think? The Garden of Eden, Rupus Negra, and Mount Zion. Something, my videos and my notes of my videos. Something that, I never heard of before. Something to make you think could be possible. So we're going to just go over this thing together very quickly. This is definitely going to be a short video. I don't have no notes. It's just if you guys, maybe know something. I don't know. Tavex, period becoming one. Tavex, period becoming one. Uh, Young King in the house. Rashabal, what's up? What up? What up? Yeah, the channel is a Torah Tanakh only channel, correct? I'm just gonna be, my shirt is all crazed out because I just picked it up from a pile of messy shirts in the basic. Yeah, because I got a t-shirt under. I didn't want to wear the t-shirt because I wear the t-shirt, the tank top. Oh, he's trying to show his muscles over. So I had to just put this thing over. I am Yasam Tabex. Remember, you guys got the wrenches. This is not even going to be a scripture video. It's going to be short. It's something to make you think. I share my videos and my notes and my videos. I never came across this, so I'm going to share it with you guys. Maybe you guys have heard this too, and or which I don't think a lot of people heard this. And it's something to think about. So that's what this video is going to be about. It's not going to be a teaching video. It's just a FYI for your information, but it's vastly interesting. Yeah, but throw my little commentary behind it. And if you've got anything to say about it, if not, off in stream. But very interesting. I was interested because I'm interested. I call hell a teacher of the Book of Wisdom, so I'm interested in things like that. And I never heard that before. But I had a thought like what I'm going to talk about, and you'll see why. But we're going to give them like 7.5 minutes to get in. Right now we're at 2 minutes 48 seconds. Oh, and it's definitely not going to be long. It's a small clip. I'm going to run it like twice, and it's an eye opener. It's like, oh, wow, maybe. So it's something to make you think. I am glad you are doing well. Okay. Shirt is all funky, funky dunky. Yeah, funky shirt. Yes. Thank you, Nuha. The normals are normal, but if a crazy Christian or somebody come in, don't wrench them. Only if they don't play nice in the sandbox of Hebrew on the island too, then wrench their asses out. You know, we let them play in the sandbox. Oh, oh, oh. Yashabah. Yes, yo, Yashabah. Let me explain to you. And if you just saw my recent video, you saw my concubine wife. I'm gonna show you another photo since you're so interested in you're interested in my backstory. Let's see if we go. I'm not saying you, but there's people that they try to let me pick and let me see if I can search and see if I can find something because I want to pull the Kohelim down. I want I want the king to have no clothes. I'm not a king. I'm just using that phrase because it just shows badness. The king has no clothes. Uh, I want to get him somehow. I want to take a rock and throw it and knock him off that Hebrew on an i.s.u.p.k pedestal. I know you guys like to do that. Not all you guys, not you good guys, but some of you guys do it. But the Most High made me think it's not because He made me very strong in this. I could destroy most all of you niggas. You don't stand a chance. And bone dust, rah. This ain't a part-time thing for me. I don't go to work. I haven't been to work in like 13, 14 years. That's my work. So I can grind you niggas. I made a video. Watch what you say. Watch what you say, Israelites. And you can look that video up if you want. But watch what you say to the bearded man. And I'm not getting at you, but you mentioned it. Listen, I'm going to be 60. In Spanish is setentas. Yes, setentas. Yeah, setenta. Cincuenta. Sesenta. It's sesenta. I can count to 1,000 in Spanish. Okay, don't slip. I'm not perfect, but I can count to 1,000. Okay, sesenta. That's 60 in like 8 months, give or take 8 months, 7 months. 60. My oldest son is like 31, 32. You talking? Yo, where were you? Now, I'm not saying you, but I'm going to say it since you put it out in the World Wide Web. That's over 30 years ago. And 30 and 20 years and 10 years in your life, you guys were Christians like me. And we all learn as we get older. So guess what? Look, I'm old. Don't sleep on me because I got crazy muscles. I'm an old built guy with a six-pack. But I'm an older guy. And when I had my children, that was over 30 years ago. I was a Christian. How do you think Christians think? Where was my mind at? I can tell you now, since I'm a Hebrew Israelite, a Torah Tanakh Israelite, and since I became in the war, I would have married a Negro type woman, but I didn't. That my children's mother, she was one of my high school sweethearts. So how long ago was that? That I graduated in 1983. I think I dated her in 1982 or 81. And I married her. I'm a Christian. I can marry anybody, whatever. So what are you talking? I'm not saying you, but I gotta use it because somebody else can do it. Oh, I saw your son and he's light skinned. He got Negro hair, probably longer than yours, with braids, super nappy, super Negroish. Yes, he's light skinned, but he's 100% Negro. And remember, you are of whoever your father is. But that's not the case. That was done 30 years ago. You got to make me do it. You gotta make me do it. Now, if I was a not brainwashed by Christianity, even if I didn't have a woman in America, I would get one overseas, a Negro type, a Negro Hispanic type, or whatever. Which that's what I have now. And I'll show, since you're delving into my private life, I don't care. I'll show you. Hold on. Uh, Hold on, let me find. So you said, "Oh, I saw your, I saw." Listen, I'm not getting at you. I saw your son, and a lot of you Negroes, you be talking real black power and that, and you got other type of women. Yo, I had a lot of type of women. I never dated a white woman or an Asian woman, but I had all type of Hispanic women, light skins, mediums, and dark. But you're right, Yash Bomb. Uh, my first wife, yes, she wasn't white. She was Brazilian, and she was very fair skinned. But that was over 30 years ago when I was a Christian. This is my tan Negro wifey and her kids, two kids. There she is right there. Let me show you. Since you're so interested in my love life, or this is a black, this is a Negro woman. If she's darker than this, it's just my camera is not my camera is not uh my camera is not good, and it's not showing up good. But she's my color, and not that she's my color, she's a Negro. You can tell right there. That's a Negro woman. So what? So what are you talking about? I see some of the kids, and we're not going to let you go on it. You went with a white type woman, not a white Caucasian woman, but you still went with a white woman. You're not a Koheleth. You're not a teacher. You talk a lot of black shit, and you got somebody else. Nah, nigga. Nah. Nah. Okay? 30 something years ago, 20 years ago, 15, 10 years ago, where were you? I'm confessing. I was a Christian from the time I was tiny all the way up until it took like 13 years ago when I found out I'm a Messianic Hebrew, or 14 years ago, 15 years ago, what is it? Maybe 15 years ago, 15 years ago. So what? So you can't veer off because you don't got information? The thing is not where you start, it's where you finish. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. Let me see your photo of your wife, or your concubine wife, your girlfriend, whatever you call it. Bring it up, Yasha Bob. Got a photo. You probably way younger than me, Yasha Bob. I ain't get at you, because I'm not a hater. I don't got an evil eye for my brothers. My kids got dreads and all. Okay, that's good. How old are you? When did you come into the faith? I told you I came not into the faith. I came into my culture like 15 years ago. My oldest kid is like 30, 32, something like that. It was over 30 years ago. So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. And how you end the race. I'm ending it correctly. I think I answered your question. And again, I'm not getting at you. I'm good. I don't got no hate in my heart. The kids got dreads. My kids, my adult kids got dreads down to almost the butt. One of them. That's how long his hair is. And they got Afro style hair too, because Negro jeans overpower any other type of jeans. And my other one you saw on the video, his dreads ain't long. He don't got dreads. He gets braids, and they're down the hair. But his hair is a big Afro too. What? What? It's not where you start, it's where you finish. How you finish the race. And your co-health is finishing the race correct. Not perfect, but correct. And I won't say no more about that. 23 and 21. I'm 10 years in truth. Okay. 23 and 21. I'm 10 years in the truth. Okay, so you get it. My children are over 30 years old. 30 years past. I was a Christian. I'm fair skinned and I love my kinky hair. The longer my fro gets, the happier it gets. Praise the Most High. Yashabam. Listen, I'm not an evil eye Negro. I'm not one of those crabs in the barrel. I don't get offended easily. You 45, I'm going to be 60 in like 7 months. I'm the elder here at Hebrew on the Island too. Don't sleep on me though. Got boxing skills. I can move. Don't sleep on me. But I do a lot of push-ups. So that was over 30 years ago. So don't count. I love my children. I had them. I was a Christian. Let's get on with Torah tonight. So anyway, listen, I'm glad you guys are in. Listen, this is like an FYI video. Yasabam got into my personal life. He made me talk. So laugh, please do not sleep on it. Yes, I knew I tell him, don't sleep. I had to put on this shirt over my t-shirt because it's hot here. It ain't probably hot where you are, but it's hot even at night. It'd be 80, 85 degrees at night. I got the windows open. I don't use the air conditioner because I got problems with my sinus, and it's very expensive to use the air conditioner in this place where I live at. And I'll be honest with you, I wanted to go in my tank top. It's great, covers my thing, but some of you niggas, not use, but use a crap thing like, oh, he's trying to show off his chest. He's trying to show, niggas is troublemakers. I ain't talking about you guys in there, but you have Christians, they sending me emails and comments, sending me stupid ass comments. I grind their asses into bone dust. I said, this ain't the place to try to pick tit for tat. Well, let me see if I'm smarter. It ain't gonna work here. And if you are, I'll give you a thing. But most likely you're not. You work 40 hours a week. You're not in the book like me. I'm gonna grind you into bone dust. I'm gonna love you and be nice to you. But if you try to get at me, I'm gonna grind you into bone dust. And that's just what it is. I'm a very nice person. But a lot of you people got evil eyes. That's why I had to make a video. Watch what you say. Moses had the same, correct, Anuha. Moses had, and the Israelites back then are glad that I wasn't back there and I wasn't Moses. So I'm not saying I'm Moses. But if the Most High put me in the job of Moses, and when the Most High tapped Moses on the shoulder, said, "Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? Because these niggas complain about everything, and they go against you and me, and I did everything and showed them everything. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wipe them all out. I'm gonna make you a new people, even a better." And Moses said, "Oh, Moses, please." You know what I would have said? Yeah, fuck. Excuse me. Grind them niggas. Open the earth. I'll get the broom. Because they're just troublemakers. I watched the new AI saga Book of Numbers. I should have recorded myself as I was watching it. It was like almost an hour long. Watch it. And if you love the scripture and you love the Most High, you would be mad with the Israelites. Some of you guys don't realize I don't like the heathen Gentiles except for that little group that represent Genesis 12:3. Those that bless Israel will be blessed. Those that curse Israel will be blessed. But that's a very small percentile. Might as well not even mention it because it's so small. But I'll give them a pound, no problem. But guess what? Those 600,000 Negroes that gave Moses the smoke for 40 years, him and Aaron and Joshua, always doing shit, always complaining. Did you know the 600,000, they wanted to stone Moses and Aaron? And look, all unappreciated, stiff-necked rebels. They're happy that the Most High is merciful and didn't put me as Moses back then. Because I would have, when the Creator said, I'm going to get rid of these troublemakers. The majority of them are troublemakers. Only about 70 or 100 or 200, we can keep. But I'm going to get rid of, I'm going to make you a better people. I would have said, I would have got on my knees. I would have said, thank you, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I'm going to tell Aaron. I'm going to tell all the Levites. I'm going to tell Joshua and Caleb to get the brooms and the shovels, because you're going to open up the earth. But before you open up the earth, you're going to send a lot of vipers, a lot of snakes to bite them first, and then we're going to sweep them into that hole, because they're only going to cause a lot of trouble. They're going to keep us walking around in the desert for 40 years after you provide everything and been so merciful. I don't like them either. And that's why I made a video, watch what you say, because there's a lot of Negroes that, as you had in the past, they're today too. Always got a smart ass comment, always backbiting, crabbing, pulling people down, trying to throw rocks, trying to stone Moses and Aaron. Read it. They said they picked up you. I would have said, thank you, Most High. Open up the earth very wide, but send the serpents again to bite him first. I want them to get bitten, and I know they're Negro, but they're rebels, scorpions. Bite them, open the earth, I'll sweep their asses in. The ones that are great, I love them. The ones that are bad, that's gonna, because the Most High, which some of you guys don't realize, is that it only takes one of us to get the smoke from the Most High. The Most High judges the nation as a whole for doing things, and he also judges you. So we don't stand a chance. So I don't have a mind of Moses. Sweep them niggas into the open earth, but send the scorpions and snakes to bite them first, and then we'll sweep them in, because they're gonna just get us all messed up. This is why we're in the situation we are in. I don't got love for them niggas. And remember, some of you guys say, oh, he's a Kohen. Look what he's saying, whatever. Well, look what the scripture says. Remember, don't come at me with a book like that. Jeremiah 7, Jeremiah 14, you think it's talking about the heathens, it's talking about the Israelites. Moses said, don't pray for them. I'm not going to hear you. And just because they got Negro skin doesn't mean they're not the adversary of the Most High. Remember, they're making golden calves. They've seen great things. They've seen it. And you're still going to do that? Open up the earth, but bring the serpents first. I don't play. Like, I'm not Moses. I love Moses, and I'm glad there was a Moses, but sweep them niggas away from us. Because the most, you know, and I say this all the time in Numbers 25, I pray every day. The Most High gives me a friendship pact like he gave with Phineas. You want to know why? Because Israel's doing what they normally do, the group. There's a group of us that ain't going to do it. We want to do everything that he says in here. But we're going to get it. We're going to get the smoke for them niggas, for those scorpions, those rebels. So they're going with the other nations. They're worshiping their gods. They're doing everything outside of the law. And as the Most High is telling Moses, talk to these niggas, these Israelites. And one Hebrew is bringing a heathen Gentile into his tent, maybe to get some booty, or wants to marry or whatever. Phineas grabs a javelin, and he goes in the tent or near the tent. And, whoa! That's somebody of the same skin, probably his same clan. But he ain't thinking like that. He's thinking for the group. And because that man is going to offend the Creator, and he loves the Creator. Took a javelin, read it for yourself in Numbers 25. Boom! Javelin went through him and killed the heathen woman in the tent. And the Most High waived the punishment off of Israel that he was going to do because of the zeal of Phineas. And then he gave Phineas a friendship pact with him. I don't know of anybody else that got a friendship pact with the Most High. Phineas got one. And I pray that I have a spirit of Phineas, a spirit of Caleb, a spirit of King David, a spirit of Moses outside of liking the stiff-necked Hebrew Israelites, because they're going to just keep us, they're a weight that's going to keep us down, keep us in chains, get us all messed up. Nah, I'm not down with them niggas. I'm not down. I'm sorry I went off, but this is my life. And when I was watching that AI saga, watch it, the book of Numbers, I was yelling at the computer. I'm like, you effing fucking niggas. Always doing something. Off with your fucking heads. That's how mad. I was literally mad. I had to go like, hey, come down there. Come down. It's only a computerized AI book of Numbers. And it brought me back. I'm like, those Negroes back then are the Negroes today. That's why I made a video. Watch what you say, Israelites. So anyway, let me get back to the video. I'm sorry. Go watch that Numbers AI saga video about the book of Numbers. It was like 50-something minutes. I was yelling at the computer. I'm like, you doing it again? You gotta choke, you fucking niggas. So anyway, I'm sorry. But, love your Kohelet. Okay. I need help, bro. I am, yeah, son. Okay. Yeah, Moses is a better man than me. I'll be honest with you. He's a better man than me. I would have got the shovels and brooms out. Most High, do you want me and the Levites and Miriam and Nuha to start digging the hole, make it easier for you when you crack it open so it could be very wide so we could, put the serpents that's going to bite them and put them and make them chase them into the hole, and we knock some of them in the hole because they're only hurting us. We love them, but they won't listen. They won't. Jeremiah 4 says, my people are stupid. They are not intelligent. They know the ways of wickedness, but they don't know the way of good. And did he coin it correct? Yes, he did. He said in Jeremiah 5, he says, for they have a rebellious spirit. And remember, nothing new under the sun. Everything's the same. Those same type of are here. And they keep us down. They keep the yokes of iron on us because the Most High judges everybody. Just, put us in a group. So anyway, hopefully you're enjoying this. I asked 2 questions. I need help, bro. She said. I don't know. You ask the question. Let me get to the video before I get off the video. Okay. And you get asked the question, at the end I read the comments. Let me get to the video because I strayed far away from the video, telling you about how angry I got when I watched the Book of Numbers, the AI saga, and the other stuff I was talking about. It's telling me about you got mixed children from 30 years ago. But now I don't. But let me get to the video before I lose my train of thought. So anyway, this video is something to think about. The Garden of Eden, Rupus Negra, and Mount Zion. The reason why I'm making this video is because my videos are my notes are my videos. Of course, I do intense Torah and Tanakh teaching. I give you prophecy, and I give you FYIs for your information. So guess what? I found out some information that I never heard of. So I said, let me share with my brothers and sisters. So that's what I'm doing now. What I want to preface is, they lied to us. Your whole schooling was basically a lie. Outside of 1 + 1 = 2. and so forth and so on. But almost everything was a lie. History, the maps, everything else is lies. So when I heard this, I said, this could be possibly true. Now, I'm going to preface this right now. So none of you crazy, I'm not saying you guys are crazy, but somebody that's going to crazy comment, I'm making it very clear. There's certain things you don't have to debate over and fight over. A new Yeshua from Israel, me, the Koheleth of Hebrew and Island too. I don't have a dog in a fight with you. These are just my opinions from what my summation is, from some of the research I heard, some of the stuff I heard. It's nothing in the law. There's no law, there's no sin. So what I'm going to tell you, that's why I'm making this video now, and I'm telling you, don't, he said this, he believes this. Has nothing to do with the law, has nothing to do with my atonement, if the Most High is going to grant me atonement at the end. Some people, some crazy Christians say the Israel and the motherland is in the Israel with the Jayish people. I say that's a dusty amusement park where people pay millions of dollars to visit. Many of the countries around the world giving millions of dollars. It's all a fraud. It's a Ponzi scheme. So I don't believe that that's the place. There's two other camps or concepts I view possible: the land of Israel, the Garden of Eden, maybe where it's at, Mount Zion. You hear not Mount Sinai, Mount Zion and stuff like that. And some people give compelling reasons, and it's possible. I said it on my channel many times, the Western Hemisphere. But there's a Torah Tanakh only guy who says it's in Asia, and he gives a compelling thing. That's not my thing to study geography. It's those guys and stuff. I let them, remember, we all got our own paths. So, but when I hear them, those two are compelling to me. So I've said it in many videos, it's possible. But when I heard this, I'm like, now I got three possible solutions, and it could be very possible. I'm not saying it is, so don't come and, hey, you said, but I never heard Rupus Negra. And in the Antarctica and the North Pole, all the governments made a treaty that they have never broken. And there's no loyalty between thieves. All the leaders of the world are heathen Gentiles. They're demons. But there's one treaty that they keep. And there's one big geographic location where we're not allowed to ever go. And yes, you can take a cruise. You're in a boat in the water. You ain't going up there. So there's one place that's very cold that they don't let the planes fly over. And it's still the same way, even in 2024. The treaty has never been broken. The demons break all the treaties, but that one treaty they don't break. None of them, Russia's fighting, Russia's fight, China's fight, but they all got this treaty in the North Pole and Antarctica that, why doesn't one of these nations go, F you niggas? I'm going to tell them what's over there in the North Pole and Antarctica. You did this to, but why? None of them have never said that. They fight about everything, but they got, remember, loose lips sink ships. Then none of them has never said, we ain't breaking that treaty in the North Pole. We ain't allowing nobody but our certain researchers to go over there. And you all think it's just cold, icy. But you don't realize that's all they're going to let you see. So when I heard this thing, I was like, wait a minute. There's a place on earth, and me, I'm somebody that feels that the whole earth plane is flat. It's in a sphere, but it's flat, and it goes on and on and on and on, and maybe on and on to different dimensions and heavens. So when I heard that, I was like, wait a minute. not too many people are stepping foot over there. And it's not probably polluted there. It's polluted in all the lands that they allow us to be in, but it's probably not polluted. The air is probably not polluted. The streams are not polluted. Everything is probably pristine in those places that they don't allow the majority of the world to see, go, or nothing. And the evil empires of the world never have broken the treaty. When I heard about Rupus Negra, I said, there could be a possibility. So I wanted to share it with you. It was so fascinating to me. So I'm going to share it with you. And that's all the video is going to be. You could research some of it. And so guess what? Certain things could be in Asia. Certain things could be in the Western Hemisphere. But to me, I have another one added. And I'll be honest with you. You know, since everything, you know, you had the flood, you had this, you had that. Most I say, yo, you know how, you know, hidden in plain sight? You ever heard that before? Hidden in plain sight. Everything that's super important could be right there. Maybe not in the West, as some of the Torah guys say it's in the West, but I'm not saying it's not. It could be. Where some of the Torah guys are saying it's East, the Asia area, and I'm not saying it's not. But a lot of people are in the West. A lot of people there polluting. The rivers are polluted. The airs are polluted. But there's a place that's not polluted, and very few people are there ever. And they guard it like crazy. And that's one place they never fight about. Did you ever realize that? There's one place that Russia's gonna put nukes, and China's gonna send nukes, but they're not gonna break the treaty. I don't know. You got something there that's super duper important, and that's how I look at this video. And I'm gonna share it with you now. Fair use, fair use. It's not a video. It's a TikTok. It's very quick. It's like a minute long, but it is very thought-provoking. Fair use, and let's share it. Hopefully this video was edifying, and if you had any questions, put it up. Before I end the video, I'll look through the live chat, and hopefully you will be intrigued as I was intrigued. Hold on, let me find it. So again, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yo, Ethan. Listen, no, I'm still live. Guess what? I'm going to tell you, listen, this is a guy, if you go on live chat now, you don't have to, you come on live right now. There's a guy named Ya Son. No, I think it's, hold on, maybe it's, hold on, is it that's him? Yeah, hold on, wait, hold on. I'm live. I'm talking in front of these people right now. Listen, one of these guys said, "Oh, I saw your son. I saw him in a video, and I can see you had like a heathen Gentile wife. Like he mentioned you, but I schooled him. I told him everything." So he's on there now. If you read the live chat, he's on there now. But I wasn't getting at him. I'm very nice. I don't got an evil eye. I'm telling them, I made children like 30 years ago, 32 years ago. If I did, I would have a Negro wife, but I didn't because I came out of high school. I married your mother when I came out of high school. You know what I'm saying? I was with her when I was like a junior. So he mentioned something about you. So I'm sharing it with you now, live. You see it when you watch the video. When I upload it, you see me talking to you on the phone. But anyway, let me. All right, but anyway, you look up at the live chat. One of them mentioned it up in the top. Oh, I saw a video which just said, I told him my son got braids, he got nappy hair, and you are who your father is. But I had to tell him that I'm not getting at him. I love him. I love good Israelites, law-abiding, not evil-eyed Negroes. Hebrew Israelites. The bad ones, they sweep them into a hole. But anyway, I'm getting ready to show the video. I like to do everything live. So watch the video. And I'm showing a clip that you probably never saw. They never broke the treaty of Antarctica and the North Pole. They don't let people go in there. And it says something compelling. So the Holy Land, possible Garden of Eden, Mount Zion could possibly be there. That they never broke the treaty, and they say they hate each other. They'd rather shoot nukes than break the treaty that they don't allow people to ever go there. So that's something to think about. So I'm getting ready to share that now. I'm in the video stream. Say hi to whoever the guy that said, "Oh, I see your son." Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Yo, we do things live here. We do things live here. And you on the island too. Ok, amor. Yo hacía un video en YouTube. Yo texto cuando yo terminar. And Negro dark women speak Spanish too, just to let you know. So you don't think, oh, he's doing it again. He's back with a white-skinned Latina. Whatever. No. Anyway, okay, let me find it. I have patience with your Coelho. And listen, I try to make this entertaining for you too, so you're not just bored watching me read all a million scriptures. I try to make it entertaining. But I give you scripture. And I don't play around. And I'll break you in the bone dust if you try to get at me. Hold on, wait. I'm trying to find it. Okay, I got it. So you leave your comments. Tell me if this is not compelling. Let me turn off the fan so you can hear it good. Just remember this. They've never broken a treaty. They tell the world they hate each other. They want to fight. They may be WW3, World War III, but you never hear them say, we'll break that treaty. I'm going to tell on you, Caucasian America. I'm going to tell what's in the Antarctica after the ice wall and after the snow. I'm going to tell them what's there. They never say that. You ever think about that? They've never want to break the treaty, but they'll rather shoot a missile that will destroy the earth. Yeah. Atlanta, Israel, Garden of Eden, Mount Zion could be in the Western Hemisphere, possibly. Could be in Asia area, possibly. But now I got another one that's in my head that's a possible. I'm sharing it with you. Fair use, fair use. Check it out. Let me put the volume up. Some of you tell me if it's possible. Yep.
Have you guys heard about this? They are claiming they have found the geographical location of the Garden of Eden. And out of all places, you won't believe this, the North Pole. I've been told there's no land at the North Pole. But if we look at a live wind finder view, we can see in the center of the Earth there is something large diverting the wind. What is this, you may ask? Well, I'm about to show you. Just go ahead and type in on Google, old map of the North Pole, and all these old maps will come up from the 1500s. And here's what they look like. Look right here, made in 1595. And if we look in the center of the map, we have what is called the Rupus Negra. Rupus Negra was believed to be a huge magnetic rock located at the North Pole. This is why all the compasses point north. The Rupus Negra was 33 miles in size, which is literally bigger than most cities, which is why it's able to block the wind like this at the North Pole. It's funny how all the early NASA Satelloon footage looks like this, with some big black hole in the center. Nothing to see here, guys. If you guys didn't know, this is literally the mountain that's spoken about all throughout the Bible. This is Mount Zion, which is located directly above the Garden of Eden, which is why you see these 4 rivers coming out of it. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted and became into 4 heads. If we look in the book of Ezekiel, thou hast been in the Garden of Eden. Thou wast upon the holy mountain of God. So we know the holy mountain of God is located in the Garden of Eden. Rupus Negra is the holy mountain of God. Beautiful in elevation, which means it's very high. The joy of the whole earth is Mount Zion in the far north, which is why you can literally see the very top of it poking out through the clouds. No other mountain in the world does this. So just in case you missed it, let me break it down in simple terms. We are given the impression by NASA based on images that are taken from satellites. It's just one big black hole based on the images that we see. But maps from the 1800s reveal that there is actually land on the North Pole. It is not some black empty void space. Now one would have to question, why would they hide this from us? What's the point? Now, what these maps from the 1500s reveal about the North Pole, there is a gigantic mountain or rock mass that is right there at the North Pole. And this can be confirmed today if we look at modern wind finder view technology. You will see there is a massive mass of some sort right at the North Pole that is blocking the wind or redirecting the wind around it. Now, just a sidebar, this massive rock at the North Pole, or this mountain-like structure, was known as the Rupus Negra. Now, guess what Rupus Negra means? It means black rock. That name Black Rock sounds real familiar. Now, this massive mountain or black rock, they believe to be is the literal Mount Zion. And based on the book of Ezekiel, some people believe that Mount Zion was right beneath the Garden of Eden, which makes the topic we're talking about so believable. Because this mountain is surrounded by water that flows in 4 different directions. And how is it again that the Bible describes the Garden of Eden? Genesis 10. A river flowed out of Eden to water the garden, and there it divided and became 4 rivers. Wow. In the book of Ezekiel, we can see the Garden of Eden being referenced directly to the holy mountain of God, or Mount Zion. Very, very interesting to say the least, right? Now, is this true, and is it the real geographical location of the Garden of Eden? Well, I'm not sure. It could be. It's not like they've ever found it in history to our knowledge anyway. But then again, that would give credibility to the Bible being true. And there's a lot of forces at work that just do not want us to know that. I also think it's interesting how NASA would go out of their way to black out. Now, what I'm going to share with you guys next is probably some of the most compelling and secretive information about this story. What it will prove to you is that this place, whatever it is, was purposely covered up. And it'll also prove to you who had something to do with it. But I cannot share this information on these social media platforms. This is the type of information that gets you banned, that gets you deleted, that gets you blocked. So you're gonna have to head over to my Patreon page where you can view the full and uncensored version of this video. I'll leave the link in the description. I'll also leave the link right there. So head over, subscribe, and I will see you guys there. As always, God bless you and shalom.
So anyway, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Let me put the fan back on. It's very hot here. That's what I wanted to share with you. Rupus Negra. And in Spanish, you can say El Roco Negra, the Black Rock. Then, when I was thinking, I was like, what is one of the biggest, most, a company that got all the money in the world? And the name of the company is called BlackRock. I don't know if you guys know that. They got all it's a banking, like a banking, they hold assets. They have like the majority of the most money in the world. And the company is called BlackRock. This negative. So people name things like the car, a boat, your company over something that is important to you or you like it. Why would Jayish people and these rich elite name their it's a financial fund company. What would make them? They're not Negro or black people. Why they name their company called BlackRock, which is Rupus Negra? So, I put all that together and I saw his clip. I ain't going on his Patreon because, I'm not going crazy over it. It has nothing to do with me getting atonement from the Most High. It's nothing for me and you to be arguing. Hey, I don't think so. I think it's over there. Stop being a demon. No, that's nothing to argue about. I'm just sharing. Sharing, as the New House says, sharing is caring. I'm just sharing some information because I never heard that before. I don't know about you. I never heard about Rupus Negra. In Spanish, you go El Roco Negra, the Black Rock. And there's a company called, they got all the money in the world that control the governments, and it's called BlackRock. So that's what I wanted to share with you. That's all the video was. This is not no in-depth video, but it's an FYI for your information. I want you to know that there's possible your Koheleth, land of Israel, Garden of Eden, because people don't talk about that much. Garden of Eden, Mount Zion, people don't talk about that much. So I said, let me make a quick video about it. So it's possible. It's possible. Antarctica, aka North Pole, whatever, and there's a mountain that's so high it reaches the clouds that they don't let airplanes, commercial airplanes, they fly all around the world. You can't fly over that location. Why so much secrecy? Why a treaty that never has been broken and you niggas break everything? So, it makes you say, hey, I wonder about that. That's all I want to share with you. All right, let me read these things and I'll call it quits. We're at 52 minutes. I asked 2 questions. I am Yasha, or Tortanach Law and History Law. 2 Chronicles chapter 30. 2 Chronicles chapter 30. For those who set their mind on worshiping the Most High, he gives everyone who sets their mind, Torah, Tanakh, Israelites, he sets everyone who sets their mind on worshiping the Most High, he provides atonement. So be that type of person. That's what I promote here at Hebron on the Island too. Purity, becoming one. Set your mind on worshiping the Most High alone and undivided loyalty. Okay, JD Israel, yo, watch what you missed, King. This is a possibility. Wise Kohelet, something to think. Yeah, that's right, bro. It's just something to think about. It's nothing to fight over. You say, I don't think so because of it. It's not. Come on, chill, Negroes. Everything's not a fight. In the U.S. or South, where Israel is now, or the well, that maybe. You got no dog in the fight. Could be Western Hemisphere, could be Asia, could be at Antarctica. It's just an FYI video. That's all. Talvex, Charles, great to have you on. I understand what he's saying. No disrespect. Great. Listen, yeah, son. I am your son. Okay. Thanks, brother. We appreciate the information. Yeah, it's just information. It's just something to think about. I don't do too many videos that say it's for something to think about. So I want to do one. Ayub Nasser said the same thing about the location of the Garden of Eden. But I don't know. I don't follow him. So here at Hebron too, there's reasons why I don't follow him too, but I won't say it. But anyway, hopefully this was edifying. And hopefully this was edifying. And until next time. And I got a video idea. And Friday night, Saturday, or Sunday, I'll bring it out. This is a new Yeshua Israel. Hebrew on the Island too. Until next time. Okay.